here we are with Haku. You're not evil. Quit acting like it. Free her. I can't. We'll talk after you video uploads. Go on. Fine, I'll free her after the Showy Day video is over. Promise. You got to promise. You know you can't say no to Klaus. Oh, hush. And you're right. I can't. I'll free her after the video. I don't break promises. Read. And it went off without reading it. Oh great, it knocked her out. Let's read this quickly before I get more annoyed. The Shogun and I were already looking exhausted. Makoto had just finished lecturing us and given us quite an angry earful, as expected. I am nowhere near finished with the two of you. There's more? You can be sure of that. For one thing, you could try showing a little more self-awareness. I'm sure you're right, Makoto. But can't that wait until later? Let's be thankful Kairi made it back in one piece and hear what he has to say. That's right. What happened to you after your abduction? Thanks to the camaraderie, I can't pronounce that word. Camaraderie of my fellow vigilants, I began my report on the shadow vigilance. Unfortunately, it was limited to what Toya had told me and what I had observed of their members. There were 4 of them: Gin, Toya, Haku, and Senosuke. I struggled to leave out my emotions while giving my first impressions of them. I also repeated Toya's intention to come introduce himself. I was concerned when I heard you were abducted, but that sounds more like a party to me. I think it's safe to say it was a party. Thank goodness you survived. I'm glad both of you and the Shogun made it back. Even Makoto looked a little disgusted as the others started pointing out the obvious. I glanced hopefully at the Shogun and he proudly spoke up. Oh dear. I had no part in the creation of the Shadow Vigilance, which is why I'm also grasping at straws. There are several of these groups operating all over the country, and turns out one of them is currently in Nagasaki. The group's leader, Gin, can really hold a stake. Haku eats vegetables, and Toya smells really nice. I don't know anything about Senosuke, though. Oh dear, that was a little girly. They're all disgusted, like, seriously, we didn't even need that information. You can laugh it up. but we still gotta care for Lynn as quick as we can. Seems that your slime is aggressive upon knocking someone out. She deserved it. Rosaria? Everyone began clenching their heads. I assumed they were struggling with the prevalence of Haku's dietary habits. Oh dear. That's great, Shogun. We'll look into it further when we have the chance. Mm-hmm. And there's more too. Feel free to save it for later. Makoto gently brought an end to the Shogun's report, then turned to look at me. I have already heard Shintara's report on what happened at last night's punishment. What do you think of these men, Kairi? I want you to be completely honest. Oh dear. I need a photo of that. So... screenshot. And... we need to investigate them further. They're too dangerous. We should deal with them. I will go for the first one. Oh crap, I didn't even screenshot that. I recall watching Haku's punishment last night. I hadn't even allowed the man time to repent. It was correct to call such a killing punishment? Leaving aside my disgust for the man, I answered with what I truly felt. We need to find out all we can about them and decide if they're really vigilant like us. I'd say that means investigating them from a neutral standpoint. Then we can act if it turns out the situation calls for it. I see. Shintara and the others pretty much said the same thing. It was reassuring to hear that. Apparently Shintara's instruction was taking root within me. Oh dear, we did, okay. Well, Haku like that. Wonderful. So, we spent too much time on this, so no more Haku. Bye, Shall We Date fans. Wait, how many started? Only wasted one. Okay, fine. Part two coming up, because there's no way I'm just gonna waste one story ticket. Bye, Shall We Date fans. Bye.